Today I'm going to be ranking some of the most craziest maps in Vrfs. I'll be ranking them on 3 different categories: detail, originality and enjoyment. And if you do enjoy this video, make sure to like, subscribe, and if you're on mobile, go hype the video, and let's get into the video. So the first map we're going to go into is this one called Funland. No, so let's just go into it. So I've loaded in why is there just a giant cookie? Oh, there's an only up. You know what? If they're forcing me to, I'll do the only up, but only because I'm being forced to. No, oh my god. You know, the only up is actually pretty good, I'm not gonna lie. But we also have the thing called the launcher. I don't know what it is, but I'm just gonna go check it out. Oh my god, yeah, it does actually launch you. Oh, and I've stopped. Great. So we do have some archery. Let me just hit this. So we have the archery, the long jump. Let's see how long I can jump. If you think I'm gonna get to that blue thing, no, you better subscribe, because you know you have to, because I'm gonna reach the blue right now. Watch this. See, I hit the blue thing. You guys didn't see it, but I hit the blue thing. Trust me, you just gotta trust me on this. So we got the 100-meter hurdle. You know, like let's just quickly complete this. See, that was so easy. That was like record time. How long was that? Probably like 3 seconds. Now we have the 100-meter sprint, and I'm just gonna time this, and you're gonna see how fast this is. Look. How long was that? I reckon that was like 1 second. So we do have bowling, and see, watch this perfect strike. And it is also some mini golf. So let's just quickly get this hole in one. Did I get that? And it does also have like a lot of trick shots. So you have to score on about 8,000 of these little flipping walls. So let me just quickly just tap this one top bins. And also is Larry the Turtle and this flipping gingerbread guy, but it doesn't matter. We don't care about the gingerbread. And you can actually recreate some iconic goals like this. Too far for Ronaldo. Let me see if it's too far for Elliot List. Oh my word. There is also a basketball and a handball court. So let me see if they're, you know, actually good. Right, so we've got a basketball, and if I land this in, subscribe. Just do it. And there also is like a mini store where you can get, you know, some cosmetics like whatever this is. This is actually, oh, this actually looks pretty nice. So for detail, I'll probably give this like an 8 out of 10, you know. It's got a lot of things, to be fair. It has got a lot of things. And originality, I'm probably going to give it like, I don't know, like a 5 out of 10, because this only up is just like copy and pasted in about every single custom arena. And enjoyment is actually pretty fun, so I'll probably give it like an 8 for enjoyment, to be fair. So next we have one of the most probably laggiest maps, the realistic store. Apparently this is actually really good, but I've never been in it before, so I don't know, let's just join. Oh, actually looks pretty nice out here. It's actually some pretty good detail. You've got a bunch of boots on the wall. They've also got like a vending machine, I think it is. And it is like also just a bunch of like boots everywhere. And over here we've got all the gloves. And it's actually looking pretty nice, not gonna lie. And here we've got, you know, all the hats. Then you've also got the storage room. Let's see what's in there. Oh, I've gone outside the map. So the storage room is what I'll flipping want to see. Oh, just got some Halloween items. I think this is actually just some Halloween items. And you go through here, you've got a nice little fish tank. And you've got all the bonders over here. You've got the Valentine. And you've also got lights up here. Oh, that is crazy detail. And you've obviously got like all the masks, everything. And you've even got some plants. And there are also the changing rooms over here. Oh, and this does look pretty nice. Even got the curtains and everything. Oh, there's just a random goal here. Might as well just score. And you go in here, you've got all the balls. This actually looks pretty nice, not gonna lie. And you've got a basketball, and it has like, you know, you can win 10 score credits or whatever. So let's just quickly get it 10 store credits. Also, you got like a bunch of the balls. You've also got this massive flipping tire. Oof. You've also got the restroom, which has a little bit of a puddle on the floor. What's going on? And you've also got the sink, which is actually pretty cool. And you've also got the little like cubicles. And this is just absolutely lovely. This detail is crazy. And you've also got my favourite part, you know, the buffet. And you've also got like the staff lounge. Let me just go in here. Oh, this is actually pretty nice. You've got like a toaster, coffee machine, and you've also got a nice desk that you can work on and everything. And it also is like a giant piano, which actually looks sick, by the way. So for detail, I'll probably give it like a 10 out of 10. This is absolutely crazy amount of like detail that's in there and everything. And for originality, there's a lot of stores, to be fair, but there's none that's realistic, so I'll probably give it like an 8 out of 10. And enjoyment is probably like a 6 out of 10. I mean, there's not really much to do. It's kind of like walk around and everything. And the next map is Frank's maps. It's basically like a training map that's just like, you know, hopping up. So you spawn in, you've got a bunch of, you know, boots around you, and you've got this little like shop, I think. But you've got like the first touch where, you know, you can train your first touch. Let me just quickly do this hard. See this? Absolutely exquisite first touch. And then we do have like a 1-2. So let me just yeah, like a 1-2. I don't know, it's alright. Then we have inverted finishing, and how this works is like you get the pass across the wall, and then you've got to score. And you got the dribbling maze where you basically just dribble everyone and just slap it top bin. And you've actually got some cool stuff like tic-tac-toe, which is actually pretty cool. And you've also got like stuff to train your passing, like you can do some free kicks and everything. And they also have a glass bridge, so let's go check this out. Which side do we think it is? Do we think it's left? Or do we think it's right? You know what? I'm just gonna go left. Okay, that was right to be fair. Let's go right because this was left. Oh my god, no. I hate this. So the glass bridge is pretty decent to be fair. Pretty decent. And they've also got a free kick simulator. So if you're a goalkeeper, you have to basically save a free kick. Oh my god, what a save. And you've also got rebounds. So how this works is, you do the launcher, and it launches across that wall, and it like, just goes in a random direction. And you've also got some 1v1s, 2v2s, and you also have this pretty good goal kick simulator. So you just, like, basically you just simulate a goal kick. And that's about it. There's nothing like too, like, unique about this map. Mostly just like, a trainer map, and there's also an only up as well. Which, yeah, I'm not doing all that, I'm not gonna lie. I'm not doing all that. And for detail, I'll probably give it like a 5 out of 10, I don't know. There's not really like anything original except that glass bridge, which is, you know, alright. And you got originality. The only thing original, like I just said, is that glass bridge. The only up, everyone uses that. And a training maps are quite common, you know, so probably have to give that like, probably like a 6 if I'm being nice. And enjoyment, there's definitely a lot to do. I'll probably give this like an 8 out of 10. And then for the last one, you've got my map, which is impossible trick shots. I'm not gonna lie, it's actually pretty decent. It's pretty decent. Yeah, and this is the map. I'll put the solo practice code on screen if you wanna like try it for yourself. But basically, it's just like a load of trick shots that you can do. And yeah, it's actually pretty fun. And then you've got the shops, yeah. You've got the 2 workers. Got like a whole row of like balls and everything. And you've also got like a 2v2 court. Then you've got the foot tennis court, which I don't know, it's pretty like self-explanatory, do you know what I mean? And then you've got the trampoline. I'm not gonna lie, this is actually very fun. And I'm gonna actually go on it right now. Since the trampoline, you actually go pretty high. And you can see basically everything on the map. And I've also got a bunch of kit codes. So, you know, you have the Arsenal kit, the Barcelona, the Real Madrid, and basically just a bunch of like different kits. And you've also got the impossible shot, which not a lot of people have done. I think only like a couple of people have done it. Not completely finished, but you know, like almost done. And there is like 67 levels of this, so you know, I don't think you would get bored of this.